It is time. So, it's already the 10th time that I've been doing this. And even though it has been just 10 days, I I feel like there's been quite some changes within the way how I get to start those journaling uh self journaling. What is it? I'm I'm pretty much just talking to myself, I guess. That thing. You know what I mean. But before I start off, a quick disclaimer. This audio file will not be edited at all because I'm pretty lazy. This will lead to shitty takes and my even shittier opinions on whatever I'm about to say. Today I might just be reflecting on like the past 10 days. What did change, what did not change, and well, yeah, I guess I'll just start then. So at the start, you might have been able to hear that I was very uncomfortable with the silence. And I was pretty much uncomfortable with me being alone and just talking into nothingness. And along the way, I started to have like, whenever I started that, I started to, I always had those different um, train of thoughts, and they're like different strands. There were quite lots. I didn't know on which one to focus, and till now I'm pretty much struggling on which one to take, since uh, you can tell it by the way I'm pausing. I'm still thinking about words because they aren't shooting out instantly. I'm like, what am I about to say? Those 10 minutes, they've got pretty short. They feel like about 4 minutes ish now. Before they felt like an eternity. And now I've got to think about what I want to say in those 10 minutes. And plus how I deliver it. Plus I want to, um, I want to say as many things as possible since it's just 10 minutes by now. I'm pretty much limited by then. Now, the way it shifted is I'm more comfortable, but I still don't know what to talk about. And when I know what I'm going to talk about, it's still a little bit difficult, especially to listen to. I it's unbearable to re-listen to those audio files here. It's like that one friend of yours who hates writing. And I know some people who are like that. They just hate writing. They are too lazy for that. And they just start a long ass audio message. Maybe this is one of them. It's like a daily audio file. Or just leave a message. Yeah, imagine that being that horrible friend which just sends you one message a day and he just goes radio silent again. Couldn't be me. Well, anyways, I've I really wish I could go on that 10th um audio message thing more more positively. But I feel like I'm not made for that. I don't know. It probably depends on the self personality thing, how I see myself as, and if and the character I am, I guess. Maybe I want to change it. Who knows? Would it be fun if I would change it? I don't know. Am I comfortable right now? Not at all. But, well, gotta get good, right? Gamers, that's the way. Well, anyways, I've been trying to hold myself back on not going to not going on to too many rants because I want to save energy. I don't want to get fired up uh, on real stuff. I want to get fired up on on my alcohol abuse or my mayonnaise addiction or um my incapability on whatever field. Yeah, this is more fun. But real shit, it's just exhausting, man. So what happened today was just like I had to face what is it called? If you're like in a box. Oh, it's called a okay, it's called an echo chamber. Just a reminder, I didn't Google it. Sometimes I just tend to forget words and then they just they just start appearing in my head thanks to the voices I hear. So the echo chamber of society. Um so I went to class and then very often I don't tend to have social interactions because I just sleep during breaks. But that one time, there was that one guy again. Um, how to characterize him? He's pretty much the most normalist dude ever, and he was like, "How are you doing?" The most small talk shit ever, and I was like, "Yeah, please just let me be." But I didn't say it, of course. I'm not that kind of person, you know. I wish I was, but I didn't. And we started talking, and he was like, "Yeah, so what are you about to do once you you've like have your pass? You're out of that situation right now, and you're finished with your job." And I was like, "Yeah, I think I might dip. I might go to a different kind of field and see how it's like." And in that time, I I I didn't really say what I wanted to do. But I said like, yeah, I wanted to start publishing, or I want to be more creative. And he was like, yeah, that's a that's a really nice thing. And then there's always that fucking but makes me a little bit angry, you know. Um, because yeah, it's good as a hobby, you know. It's good as a fucking hobby. Yeah, very nice, isn't it? And you can't really live with it and 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 shut the I wish I was able to say that, but I did. I was just like listening, and it was like going on. You know, he's like upper middle class. I know what kind of car he's driving. He's pretty much prideful of that. um he's really sassy. He's fucking smug. I'm like, I respect that dude for whatever. But like, man, being like called out, it was mm, everything that came out of his mouth was like uh, a direct mirroring of whatever society was giving me. It's that message of this shit ain't gonna work as a main thing. If you become a fucking artist, you will either you will be like one of those starving ones, or you won't be making it at all. Which I got from the words which came out of his mouth. And yeah, I didn't say anything because, well, I wish I had the balls to do so, but I didn't do it. And I don't even know if I'll ever be able to do that jump. But for anyone who's been doing that, just huge respect. It's crazy. I hate society. I fucking hate society.